Hey, ladies and gents, here on the gold chart, 15-minute, using ICT concepts, or what I think is it. I don't even, I'm probably wrong. I don't even know, but anyhow, it's really interesting. Anyhow, and I got the idea after checking out his videos, some of them. So basically, using this period in time in red candles to predict the next area in black here, the black candles, just to see what's going to happen. So New York time would have been 7 p.m. ending at midnight, even though the time here is different. And then ending here at 7 p.m. So looking at this, it's telling me that it's going to be going up starting of the day. And then another big run up, so a lot of up action, and then a drop down. So right, one other thing, this I can tell this is wrong. This is supposed to be my midday point. Okay, now it's fixed. Yeah, so this is the midday point, and this is the end here, and this is the midday point and the end. Just as kind of a point of reference. So before lunch, so it's going to go up until lunch with a few pullbacks, and even after lunch, going to see another move up, move down after, back up, and back down with a couple of flats, and then it's going to go back up to finish the day off. So it doesn't always turn out that way, but there's definitely some similarities. So if you still just keep on looking at this area in red, our buy might have been down here starting out at the day, and then we would have just been looking to close maybe before lunch. Looks like a nice high right at lunch, and then shortly after lunch. Those would have been the best times looking at this. After, so there's a close, get a sell there, maybe two, if you think you might have seen the high after lunch, and then try and close that sell just before the day ends. So starting out, the day started here. We said maybe we were going to take a buy. Goes up, goes up. And at this point here, we're only at about the quarter way through the trading period. Comes back down, comes back down, back down, and starts going back up. And right here is lunchtime. That's mid session. So if we look back over at the right here, or sorry, at the left, the area in red. So we're looking to close those buys maybe at lunch or sometime before lunch and sometime after lunch. So back here to the area in black, you can kind of see this might have been enough pips for you and you might have just closed. You might have held on before lunch, might have caught that, closed, and after lunch, maybe even caught that. And then after lunch happens, you were looking for that sell, catch that high, and then get that sell. And then what did we say? Close just before the end of the day. So you might have closed here, or even if you closed here, that'd have been good. So really interesting how you can extract all that information, really general information from just that red, bring it into the next trading time. So if we move over, even if we applied this to what's going to happen today, use my crazy little jig. So, yeah, is that the middle? Oh yeah. This is nothing, that's nothing. So a prediction for today, looks like it's going to go sideways, little kind of a drop, pump back up, moves down, little bottom here, move back up, That big wick, that's going to show some chop. Comes back up, down, moves around a bit on its way down. A little bit of sideways action. Big wick down. Sideways, sideways. Chop near the end of the day maybe. So this is showing overall it's going to be in a downwards trend, but it doesn't always turn out that way. Like we could end up closing higher. Lunchtime's looking like, so it's looking like it's going to go sideways. It's going to have a drop, drop, drop. It's going to drop before lunch. It's going to have a low point right before lunch. Come up. And then come back down just before lunch. Yeah, this one's kind of tricky to predict. Sideways. Down. Well, you could try and, I mean, the day's already started here. Down, up. Like we could already be at this bump here. We could be right here already. Hard to say. It looks like you could almost take a sell early on. Like this is halfway through the day. This is maybe a quarter way through the day, some point in here. So even if you got in anytime early, got in for a sell, then try and close that sell. Maybe have two sells. Try and close one. Catch this bottom wick here just before lunch. So where are we here? Here's our lunch here. Oh yeah, looks like this moved again. 7. Yeah, see, this is supposed to be on 7. So even though I copy and pasted the jig, it still got twisted a bit. Weird. So where's midpoint? Okay, so this is lunchtime. 9:30 lunchtime. Or midday. So what did we say? Before lunchtime, there's going to be some kind of a low from here. Looks like it's going to go down, lots of movement. There's going to be an upside. So it's going to go down, it's going to go up, and then it's going to go back down. Actually, that's kind of hard to say. But the wick is telling me that there's going to be, it's going to be, yeah, this one's kind of hard. Sorry, guys. I mean, at lunch, there's definitely going to be some highs at lunch. But just before lunch, there's going to be some kind of lows. So look for some kind of a buying point or a selling point at lunch also. So look for, that's right before. So try and get a sell up here. Look for a bottom sometime here. And look for a point here. So just before lunch, you're looking for a high to get back in on another sell maybe. Then ride it down until near the end of the day or about 3/4 way through the day. That's what I'd say it's going to happen. But we'll see. So yeah, we'll see as the day unfolds. I know that's not really that clear, but look for a sell somewhere in here. Run down before lunch, try and close that sell. And then there should be another opportunity to get into a sell right around lunchtime. So maybe even don't even get into a sell. Wait until about midday. Look for the high point should be done after mid-session though, and then it should be all downhill from there. But that's a tricky one. I had a hard time with that.